In this tutorial, we'll be building a simple software called Color Picker. We'll make a color picker tool where users can select colors, and the corresponding X and RGB values will certainly be displayed. So let's go into the tutorial. So let's go as fast as possible into the tutorial. The first thing I want to do is to open my folder. I already have those necessary files prepared in the folder. So I'll bring in my HTML structure. So this is my HTML structure. Next, I want to give it a title. So display a color picker. Next, I want to link my CSS page to my HTML. So let's start designing. First, we're going to have a H1 tag that will carry color picker. Then we're going to have an input tag. Then we'll call the type to be color. Next, we're going to have a paragraph. Okay. And then next, we eventually have a script. Okay. Where we'll get a source, some external JavaScript, call it JScript. Okay, so this is all that we'll be needing inside our HTML. So the next thing we want to quickly do here, for our input element, let's give it an ID, and then we'll call it color. For our paragraph, we can also give an ID, and we'll call it color code. So next, let's see how it looks like. How it's going to look on our output. All right, so let's do some styling. So let's style. For our body, the body tag, we also want to touch the font family. Let's maintain our area family. We want to work on text alignment and place at the center. Then we want to work on the background color. So we'll maintain F4, 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 gray color. For H1 tag, we want to style it. So for the margin, we want it to have a margin of 20 pixel. And then for our tag that has an ID name called color, so we'll take and give it a margin of 20 pixel top and bottom. Then left and right, we don't want any margin. We can also give it a padding and 10 pixel. We'll give it a width of maybe 50 pixel. We'll also give it a height and say 50 pixel as well. We can give it a border. Okay, let's say no, we don't want that border. Next, we'll work on an ID that has a color code and name. So let's say we'll give it a font size of maybe 24 pixel. All right, so we are done with our styling, done with our CSS styling. Let's go straight to our JavaScript. We'll declare a variable called constant and call it a color picker. And then we'll get, let's accept our documents. dot get element by ID. So let's pick color. Also give another declaration of a color code. Color code access our DOM and say get ID by element. So pick a color code. So let's define a function. We'll say color picker. Okay, a color picker. Dot. Let's add an event listener. Okay, open the parentheses. Put and say okay. Input. When we input, then we want a certain function to be carried out. And what is that function that will be carried out? Here we find it inside the curly braces. So a declaration says select or selected color. Selected color should give us a color picker dot the value that you have or that have been selected. Now say a color code can also then display the color that have been selected. Okay, color that have been selected. So let's then assign. Say okay, we want the body, and then let's style it to appear background color. I want it to appear as selected color. All right, so basically this is all that we needed to do here. Okay, so this is it. So this is what we intended to achieve. Okay, so we can also impute the values here. Impute the values here. Okay, so this is what we intend to achieve. So that this is all of it. Okay, so with this, we're able to achieve a color picker. This is just a simple software with these simple or small lines of code, few lines of code. With these 3 lines of code, we're able to generate this software. All right. So thank you. I'll see you in the next class.